you tell his legs are really heavy tonight. And so I took him out early, just to give him some extra rest. And when Kyler went in there, Kyler had fresh legs. So, it's going to be like that the rest of the year. I don't evaluate this team like the other team. We got two teams here. You got the 11-2 team, and then you got the 2-0 team. The 2-0 team is, just got to figure out as we go forward how we're going to approach certain things. But we knew one thing, that the game plan was to get it in there to big number 25, and our kids did a great job of that.
We'll go to Mark Berman, please. Mark, go ahead.
Speaking of Josh Carlton, Kelvin, can you talk about his work offensively and his rebounding as well?
Yeah, Josh is a really good player, Mark. He was a really good player at Connecticut. I think after his sophomore year, he was the what's the award he got? The most improved player in the league, if I'm not mistaken. Got great hands. His body is a factor because when he seals, he automatically gives you a target. Skinny kids have a hard time sealing in the post. The bigger you are, the better your target is. But we ran a lot of different stuff tonight to get that ball inside to him. I'm proud of the way he's worked so hard on his free throw shooting. And he missed those last two, but he's improving at the free throw line. He's getting more confidence. Last game we just ran way too many middle pick and rolls with Jamal, and that just wore him out. And he was still worn out tonight. But I knew Monday when we went to practice that our offense was going to begin and we were going to end with throwing that thing into Josh. And his confidence has just gotten better. And just a wonderful young man. I mean, what a great kid. I mean, he's just a joy to coach, joy to be around. It's a blessing to have Big Josh.
Go to Joseph Duarte from the Houston Chronicle. Joseph, go ahead, please.
Kelvin, bigger picture on what you were just asked, coming off of the injuries or going into this, this part of the season with the injuries you're dealing with. You had mentioned the front line and the strength and what you had there. And then these last two games between Fabian, what he did, and now Josh, is that sort of the reality, at least for now, as you sort through things of these two guys like those two guys?
Yeah, and when I think we got our biggest lead tonight. Our front line was J1 and Reggie. Reggie is our best post defender and ball screens and blocking out. Reggie doesn't put up the gaudy numbers that a Fabian can or a Josh can, but his value to this team should not be understated. He's extremely valuable. This is a kid that started on a 28-4 Final Four team. Reggie, I love Reggie. He's very detail oriented. He's disciplined. He's smart. He helps our defense when he goes in the game. In the second half, we gave up some baskets late, but I thought our defense was second half was outstanding, especially the first 15 minutes. That's when we got separation. You don't get separation by scoring. You get separation by scoring and getting stops. I think they shot 44% the first half, but they shot 31% the second half. And then we mixed our defenses up. Last year we played 32 games. I don't think we played zone, but maybe in one game. That was against Tulsa at home. And we've been strictly a man-to-man team. But this year, with the situation with the injuries and guys being out, we've been working on our zones. And tonight we threw it out there, and they did a good job with it.
Got time for one more question with Coach. Everybody will go to Chris Gardner.
Coach, is Taze Moore making progress in your eyes on defense, individual defense?
Yeah, no, he really is, Chris. He's, starting the game, I think he was. I just thought our kids were a little heavy-legged, and that's why I didn't call timeout. I just said to figure out South Florida, I mean, they were in front of me. Green came out of that corner. He looked like he was shot out of a cannon. And then he nailed the three. But they were boom, boom, zipping around. But once we settled in, Tajay did a good job. When we took Jamal out, he did a good job on Murphy, who's really improved. Brian's got to be excited about the future with Murphy. He's a good player. He's really improved a lot. I really settled down. He's under more control. He's developed the shot he can make with his mid-range jump shot. I was impressed with Murphy tonight. But Tajay is a guy that you guys probably forget, but I don't. Those 10 days he was out with COVID before and after Christmas really affected him. First time I really seen him in live action was against Temple. I mean, we're all over the place right now. I mean, we've got to settle win here, and we got a game Saturday, but we really need next week to get organized on some things. A lot of stuff is coming at us on the fly. Losing Tramon and Marcus, and Kyler being out with an injury, Tajay being out with COVID. It's just everything's just kind of discombobulated, and we got to find a way to regroup on Saturday morning against Wichita State and try to get some rest and get organized next week.
Mark, go ahead.
Hey, Kyler, two questions. One, how good did it feel to get back out there? And what was it like watching Josh Carlton go to work?
Oh, it felt real good getting out there, playing with the guys, I mean, I kind of missed it when I left that one game, but just seeing Josh, being the player he is, dominant big man, I mean, it was just fun to watch tonight. I couldn't do nothing but enjoy for him.
We'll go to Joseph Duarte with the Chronicle.
Kyler, you look at what you guys have lost in the backcourt, but the last two games, either Fabian or now Josh have really picked it up. I mean, I think a lot of people are thinking, okay, their bullets are gone, but do you guys feel like just with what you guys have in the front court, you're able to go out there, and still compete? I mean, you guys can still put up some points.
I mean, we're still Houston. At the end of the day, we're still Houston. We still got the best culture in the country, to me, I think. And I think we still, don't matter who it is, goes out or comes in, I think we're still, we're still good, no matter what.
That ankle, coach was saying that the next day he wasn't quite sure how bad it was, but then when he saw it, he hadn't seen it that nasty in a while. How bad was it? And were you maybe holding out till Saturday, or did it come around enough for you to get out there tonight?
Well, the original injury is 4 to 6 weeks. Got to stay out, but I couldn't leave my team that much. I'm playing on 1.5 right now, maybe one leg, but I mean I couldn't leave my team out. So I mean I'll do anything to help this team. I want to win that bet.
We'll go to Chris Gardner.
Well, Kylie, you kind of led into one of my answers, but how are you comfortable? How much time have you spent running, playing the point in your career?
At Texas Tech, I ran point my whole 3 years there. So I'm comfortable. I mean, it's my first year really playing shooting guard. I mean, so I was getting used to that. But I mean, I'm gonna have to play backup PG for Maul when he goes out. But I'm very comfortable in that role.
And how sore is the ankle right now?
Nah, it's pretty sore, but we'll get some ice on it, and we'll get some treatment when I get back to Houston.
Any more questions for Kyler? We good? We'll go back to Joseph Duarte. Joseph, go ahead.
Tyler, if I could ask you just a little bit more about Josh. Coach Sampson said that the plan was definitely to get the ball inside to him. When you have a guy like that, a presence, is it just a matter of feeding him and letting him eat? What he can do?
Oh, yeah. I mean, he's such a big body. I mean, it's hard to miss him. So, I mean, if you're not passing to him, it's kind of like being selfish because he's always open. He always got a good base, So, I mean, you can throw it wherever and he's still going to hit him in his hands. So, I mean, just give it to him makes our team way much better.
It didn't look like he had to call for the ball much. I mean, you guys were definitely, that was it looked like that was your first look a lot of the times tonight.
Oh, yeah, because South Florida game plan was to hedge all the ball screens. So I kind of dragged him out a little bit so the big could stay with me, and then he was wide open most of the time.
Gotcha. Thanks.